Happy Easter, church. I know that Easter was last Sunday, but this is the season of Easter, and I hope that you had a great Easter Sunday and that you're having a good Easter season. We are still the church, so let's do what we can during these days of social distancing. I'm leaning away from Sean, Sean's leaning away from me, but let's continue to pray for each other. We are still the church, and we need to care for one another, to love one another as Christ has loved us. One of the things that we've been doing here at Gainesville Church, and I'm sure you've heard about this many times, is that we are having extra blood drives. We've had now 4 of them, Sean, with the 5th coming up? 6 coming up, yeah. And how do you think they've gone? You've been up for almost every one of them.
They've gone really well. We're so grateful for the response of you and for the community. The blood drives have raised, I think our last blood drive, not the one yesterday, but last week, we had 50-something units, which is one of our highest totals we've had in a long time, and that's a credit to you all and to the community for what you've done. We've got one more blood drive coming up on the 29th of April. It is currently full. You can continue to check. Sometimes people drop out and slots open up, but that'll be our last special blood drive. We still have another blood drive at the end of May, our regularly scheduled bi-monthly blood drive, the 4th Saturday of May. At 8 o'clock, we're looking for those signups soon as well. The Red Cross has also let us know that they're not right now looking to schedule any more special blood drives in May. They are already looking to schedule new drives in July and into August, anticipating a surge in blood need once the world hopefully gets back to normal in that time frame. So we'll be looking out for more information on that in the coming weeks and the coming months. We're going to continue to do all that we can do to support the Red Cross and be the hands and feet in one of the best ways we can in this time with social distancing and being apart from one another. Also let you know that on Monday, our Bishop Charles Lewis of the Virginia Conference of the United Methodist Church, did confirm that we are officially not having any in-person worship services through June 10th, which is also in line with Governor Northam's order from a few weeks ago. The conference had said the end of April originally, but they have now officially extended that through June, pending any other changes the governor may make in the coming days or in the coming weeks. So we are officially going to be online only through at least June 10th, unless something happens. And John, I know you're hopeful that it will, but for right now, that is our current timetable.
And of course, we will follow our bishop's orders on this and the governor's. But I am cautiously optimistic that things are going to get back to normal sooner rather than later. I think it's going to be a combination of us continuing to do what we've been asked to do, and that's social distancing. Sean lean that way, I'll lean this way. We want a social distance. But then also I think that new treatments are coming out. I'm reading in various publications about various things that they're doing to speed up the process of bringing a vaccine to the nation and to the world. So folks, I'm cautiously optimistic, but one thing I know that really needs to be done during this time, and is that for us to pray for one another and to pray for the situation in our nation. And so right now, I'd like us to bow our heads and we're going to pray. Gracious God, I thank you that you are still God. In the midst of all of this, you are still on your throne. In the midst of these days when some people's anxiety and frustration are growing, you are there with your spirit of peace, your spirit of love. Lord, give us the strength to go through these days well, not just make it through them, but to make it through them triumphantly. As we grow in our relationship with you, as we grow closer to you, as we grow closer to those that we love the most. I pray it all in Christ's holy name. Amen. Church, continue to pray, continue to worship, continue to be a part of what we're doing here. And yes, we still have room in our small groups for you. info@gumchurch.com. All you have to do, info@gumchurch.com. We'll walk you through the process. And Gum Church, by the way, is Gainesville United Methodist Church, in case you wonder where the acronym came from. God bless.